What is happening, lovely people?
Sup, motherfuckers?
Hey.
Welcome to
Silence,
Casters on
guests.
the Block.
Silence. Check my whole phone,
Takeover
everything.
time.
I have the power to mute him. If anyone wants to bribe me, I will do it.
I'll bribe you with Winnie the Pooh.
That's not a good bribe. I need money.
Oh my god, wait.
It will
Oh,
cost
no.
money.
Oh no. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, I have something to say about that.
No, you don't.
No,
I
you
know what you have
don't.
to
No,
say.
afterwards.
And I no.
Finish
please.
the intro.
New day, new block, everybody.
We are
Welcome.
here! We are casting and we are on blocks, okay? There is smoke outside. I think I'm literally gonna die of smoke inhalation because what the fuck, Canada? Crown was last weekend.
Hey, you
that
shouldn't
was
swear in the
cool.
first little bit of a YouTube video. It's pretty
Dude,
bad.
we're not monetized.
Yeah, but like,
We will not be monetized
habits,
for the foreseeable
though.
future.
good habits make good futures.
Who needs
What did
content?
you What did you say, mother duckers?
Mother buckers.
Mother buckers?
Yeah.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Casters on the Block. After that bombshell of an intro, I guess I'm Ritual here with Gerd, the Waffle Man, Syndicate Snivy, and our special guest.
For the third time.
This time for real, for real.
We
Hey,
can't,
look,
we-
we're finally on an episode together. It's me and Ritual, but a man again.
Finally, the queers outnumber the straights. Pride Month, let's
This
go.
Pride Month.
we had to outnumber at least once during Pride Month, or we would be homophobic.
It would be true.
Actually, I can't believe the bi-erasure that took place before the episode started.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do waffles,
Clearly
and the
don't.
fact that you're
Don't know
trying
what
to
you're talking
avoid
about.
getting canceled on your own podcast is wild.
I'm gonna get canceled. It's gonna happen.
Deserved.
Eventually, perhaps.
I'm
Yin-
gonna
Yin,
say
would-
something.
Would
and
you
it's
say
just
that Waffle said bye-bye to bisexuals?
Bye,
My
bye,
gosh.
bye, bye.
Bro,
Bye-bye.
what? Okay, I don't
song.
know if y'all realize this, but every other part of the queers just love, like, messing with bi people. So, like, the bye-bye to bisexuals right there. The first thing that Wolfie ever said to me, okay, Crown 2, he's walking through the hallway. This is back when he would still, like, keep the rainbow flag on him at every event. And him, PJ the Puff, and Juice are walking through the halls. And I don't remember how the conversation started, but I hop in on like the hey, I'm queer too sort of thing. And then Wolfie just tells me, because like I'm like, hey yo, I'm bi, I get that card. And he's like, well, you could be by yourself. And he just fucking, and then he walks off, by the way. He didn't elaborate anymore. He just says you can be by yourself and leaves.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like Wolf.
I love
I
Wolf
love
so
Wolf.
much.
Just the troll and just.
That's my guy.
Before we get back on topic, speaking of Winnie the Pooh, did y'all see the new Winnie the Pooh game that just got announced?
What?
I
The-
don't know. I
There
don't
is
know
a
anything.
there is a Winnie the. I was telling Waffle about this.
How
on the
did you
carpool
find
last
out
night.
about
No,
this?
because it went viral. So Winnie the Pooh. For those of you who don't know, just entered the public domain, which led to that
Yes.
like Winnie the Pooh slasher flick and what's other. So there's a new video game coming out that is a horror roguelike virus simulator called Winnie's Hole. And if you think about the fact that
hate
nobody
that
calls
name.
him Winnie the Pooh, what do they call him? Pooh. But they can't call it Pooh's Hole. So they called it Winnie's Hole. And this
I
is
mean,
a real game.
It just sounds better, to be honest.
It's about mutating Winnie the Pooh into as horrific a monster as humanly possible. Like, that's actually the whole point of the game.
I'm looking at the trailer right now. This shit. Oh my god. Why would they do
Like,
this?
it's the most
I'm going
weird...
back to editing my commentary reel.
I'm glad.
This was a mistake.
This was definitely on the like list of topics.
You know what? I hate
Yeah,
Pride Month
I
now.
completely
We need to
What?
keep
Wait,
Ritual.
We're
we need to
unpriding
keep
your month.
Ritual
We're
down
unpriding the month
alongside me
now.
and Snivy. We need to keep all the queers down. You know, I will take the hit and the fall
Yin,
for
are
this.
are you advocating for putting down gay people during Pride Month?
Not just gay people. I'm one of them. I need to be put down as well.
Oh my god.
The
Ian, I have
only
a
solution
question
is to
for you.
kill them
Yeah,
all.
atrociously.
What
Yeah,
tournament
we're
are
gonna get banned for that.
if you're editing your reel, what tournament are you using for footage? Was there a tournament
That's
that
such
happened
an
recently?
awful segue. I hate your segue, Waffle.
My
Never
segues
mind.
are
Never mind.
literally-
Pride
are
month, Pride month
literally-
is acceptable again. We need to get rid of straight people because that segue deserves it.
Okay, I'm down, but I'm down
Sometimes-
as long as we keep Gerd.
I'm just. Wait,
Gerd
you're
has
just-
not done
you're not
anything
even hating straight
offensive yet.
people.
Waffle mid
You're just
podcast?
hating me. And that's
Waffle,
not even
Waffle,
hating
that
straight
segue,
people.
that segue
You're
was
hating
so
Waffle.
bad that it was actually homophobic.
It was
So.
homophobic.
Yeah.
That was like one of my better segues. Usually my segues are like,
I will-
That's
I
an
will give
awful
that.
segue. Okay.
Speaking of the last
maybe the
word.
segue wasn't. Maybe the segue wasn't bad, but your delivery was trash. It sounded so forced.
It's for the joke. It's for the bit.
I
Okay,
was
so
trying to
speaking
keep us on
here,
track.
let me try this again, guys. Speaking of bad production, let's talk about an event last weekend.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Hey,
That
we
is
weren't
fucked
even
up.
speaking about
All
that.
right,
production.
Ritual, all right,
Ritual,
ripping up-
you gotta be careful. What if they
We-
watch
Okay,
this?
in the last,
Are they?
in the
Do
last
not, do not hire Rachel next year at Crown 4. Okay?
Hey,
Do not hire
no.
Rachel. She
Okay,
slanders your
I'm
production.
just gonna
She will
say
be
it.
your production.
No,
Actually.
I'm gonna say it.
they need
I guess
better
I'm gonna
production.
say it. I'm gonna defend myself real quick. Yeah.
They
I
do.
saw
I'm
so
not
I've
gonna
never
deny
seen
it.
so many tweets saying quote, I literally didn't even realize Crown was a major because of how bad the production was. Nothing made me more sad in my life from a single event. And, you know, it being outside and the way it was super cool. There's a lot of comparisons to Civil War. Like, people clearly liked the event. But
Being at the
nothing
event
has
was amazing.
Nothing has ever pissed me off with an event's production more than the second Zomba 1 Grand Finals.
The camera.
The camera cuts back to a crowd shot, which normally those shots pan.
Person's head
but this
is
is
right
a static,
there.
where someone's head is in the way. But not even that, the strobe lights they have in front of the stage blow out the camera, and you can't see a single thing happening on the stage for the entirety of their pop off, the entirety of the hug, the conversation after, the whole post bracket storyline. That is like the most important thing to capture at events. Like, if there was like one single thing that was like the most important to capture for storylines, it's like right after someone wins a bracket.
Yeah.
And you just didn't get
Yeah,
anything.
it was.
And like
it was a piece
that
of work.
viscerally upset me. And I will be vocal about that.
I am hoping I can convince him into picking up like House of 3000 or
House would want it.
House would be phenomenal. Plus they
House would-
already
House
want to
would
do
want
the
it.
Oh, I know they would. And honestly, they would do a phenomenal job. I know that Michael, aka Clockwork, the head TO, really really wants to do the quadcast, and I think like House of 3000 offers the best experience for a quadcast, period.
I agree.
Or none. It's not even a discussion or close in any way, shape, or form. House of 3000 is the best production company. IMO.
You should connect me to Clockwork, and I can connect him to Devon.
I would love to.
Really?
Sick.
Networking
We'll
mid
get some-
podcast? That's
Yes,
crazy.
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
Like-
sir.
Oh my
Grind
God.
never stops.
Given like
Really?
me
You
and-
see this, guys?
Like
You
I
see
will
that
hit
shit?
up Dill as well if needs be. Like we will. Like I 100% want House of 3000 next year because no shots to the guys who worked production. I know them and they're homies and everything, but like it was not excusable.
And I kind of want to say this is like somewhat of a repeat offense. I want to say I saw like the first Crown, and the production was certainly it existed. And we'll say it existed. I watched
Yeah,
like
it-
the VODs and everything on the BTS stream like the first time because that's been when I first like jumped into the casting. I'm like, okay, let me watch whatever major that came out, whatever VOD series, and I'm like, this does not even look like a major.
It wasn't as like last year was better than this year production wise, and given that has some other things, I got there's one guy behind the scenes that I actually got like Omega beef with at this point, but I won't get into that on the pod. But like
This isn't lights out. We have a filter.
That is true.
I don't want to have a filter.
What do you mean
but
filter?
I know I
We
should.
were just talking about Pride
I
Month shit
know.
for like the first 10 minutes.
I know I should have a filter because I don't like. I'm not gonna put this guy on blast as much as I'm pissed off at him, and like how trashy of a person he acted like over the weekend, and like over the past couple of months involving his specific work on Crown. There's like him specifically. There's absolutely no excuse for like how garbage of work he did.
Snivy and I already know who this is.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware. I'm well.
Debrief.
Waffles, are you willing to edit a little bit out? That way you and Gerd can be in on it.
We can talk about it later. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to trust myself with that because I might forget.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I do appreciate the honesty there.
Yeah, like you've seen my editing. Sometimes I forget to do things.
Dude, the echoes on your videos, dog. Come
That's
on.
great. They're great. I don't know what you're talking about. That's good content.
The echoes are pretty fire. I will admit.
I did want to mention something, moving on from production to the fact that this was an outside tournament. What did you guys think about an outside tournament? Because,
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Like,
Side note, I
outside-
will say, as the person who's there, it's so sick. Like, it's
sick.
so cool. I love it.
like, what were top players, did they like it too? Or were most of the crowd, like it? Were people
Bro, like literally there were times where given last year you had Tony and DeBuzz chilling in the hot tub. This year I believe Kronos came out at one point. You had yeah, there were tons of homies just chilling in the hot tub or the pools while watching the sets and everything, and it's so sick. It's absolutely one of the best spectator experiences you could ask for at a tournament.
Yeah, that's sick. Because I've never been to an outside tournament, but the whole time I was thinking if a fly flew in my face while I was playing in a match, I would be I would be so tilted that it would ruin my entire tournament experience, and that was the only thing I could think of the whole time. But I'm glad everyone liked it.
So my one piece of feedback would be, please, for the love of God, light your players properly if it's going to be outdoors. Because there's a lot of clips. I forget who was playing against Leo. There's a clip of Leo, and Leo is literally just a silhouette in the player cam because he's blown out by the background, by the light in the background so much. And as cool as it is specifically for Leo to be a silhouette, like the new challenger approaches that his opponent is fighting.
Just like a meme. He's a lockable character.
Yeah, at the same time, it's also just but what if we lit our players, though?
We need to see our mans. Mickey Leo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Snivy, you are on full strike.
Dude, Mickey Leo, dude.
Mickey Leo. Listen, it's not it's Leo's fault for not winning that set. I'm sorry.
Let me talk to you about what was going through my head during some of these sets. So first off, okay, due to something that Snivy and Ritual are aware of, I end up not just getting the first half of top 64 mainstream, I get all the way to top 8 qualifiers mainstream.
Donks.
Okay. Which was so sick. That was so amazing. By the way, I didn't feel tired and my throat did not start hurting until after Leo Spargo. Now, before that, we also had Zomba versus Leo. We hyped that setup so much. Me and PJ were stoked.
It's somehow become a rivalry.
It has.
Is crazy.
Well, Zomba, the beautiful thing about Zomba, the beautiful thing about Sal, is he's such a nice guy in real life. But when you get him in the game, he's
a
one
dick,
of the
and I
best
love
players
it.
in the world for content. Because he's I am better than you, and I will say it. Whether or not it's true, I don't care.
Dude.
And I'm gonna prove it. And for content, that's the best thing ever.
We haven't had somebody who's willing to be a heel in Ultimate. You saw it with HBox at one point. HBox Mango rivalry was so hard. but like in Ultimate there hasn't been that, and Zomba
it's been
is
Meister and like Kiriash and
yeah. Well,
Lima.
even Meister though, Meister's like recent, but like it's a little more of like, I don't know. It's not like proper heel. It's just I hate everybody.
Meister's too soft to be the heel. Let's just say that.
Meister's just like, I hate the world.
He's a good guy, bro. He just gets flack for playing Game and Watch, honestly.
True. But
And then he just like misdirects his hate.
the first 2 games of Leo Zomba, I got really worried it was gonna be a blowout. I'm like, oh no, Leo's just destroying him, and we hyped this setup so much just for Zomba to get washed. And then thank the heavens for Zomba, dude. He showed up.
You mean Talon City platform showed up twice?
True.
Speaking
Saved
of,
him and then killed Leo.
Speaking
cannot
of,
believe
by
that.
the way, with tri-state players going off.
Ooh, I just want to speak on Zomba for a
yeah,
second
that works
first.
too.
Yes.
Like, he was seeded,
I'll
I
save this
believe,
over.
11th at this tournament.
Yes, it
if
was
I'm not
11th,
mistaken.
11th and 16th seed for future.
Like, it is actually insane the amount of top level talent in Ultimate that the 11th seeded player can just win a major on any.
Oh yeah. Like your top 15 players can all, like top 15 of Ultimate can basically all beat each other, and just on a good day they will win. It's just a matter of like, oh, you have like 4 to 6 players who are like or probably 7 even, that are like way more consistent than everybody else. Like obviously you have like Tweak, Spargo, Leo, and Akala, who are like the big 4, but then like I'd even put Shootone, Mia, and Light all in that, like, oh yeah, they're just consistently amazing and they could just win anything.
I would honestly, after this weekend, last weekend, I would put Zomba on that list too.
It's been 2 weeks. Give him time.
Zomba.
He beat
It's been
Tweak and
3.
Leo twice in
It's
a
been
row.
it's been
It's been
2
3
weeks.
It's been 3 weeks. He got top
Okay,
8 at
3
Kaguribi.
weeks.
He
He
was
got
the
top
only.
8. He got top 8 at Kaguribi too, as
I thought he got
Michael
9th.
said.
Maybe
Did
he
he
got
get top 8?
ninth.
No,
I
he was
think
the
Oh,
only
no,
North
he-
American player in top.
No,
eight.
Yeah,
he's the
that-
only
no.
United States player who got.
Oh yeah,
because
United
Spargo won
States,
it.
Thank you.
Spargo
Yeah,
won it, so.
It's a.
But yeah,
I
it's
mean-
been like 3 weeks. Give it time. Like, don't have this specking recency bias that everybody has. Given
I
Zomba
don't-
is like, if Zomba keeps on it, obviously he's like top 5, top 7. But
I think he's not there yet, but he is literally like the prime candidate to be the next person who we're gonna say like if they don't make top 8, that's a bad tournament for them.
So
well, he
I
might
thought-
be. The thing is like, just how do you know like it's gonna keep going on? Because we've seen this from him before, right? And so it
Yeah,
could.
he had that period where he was getting like top 8 at like every tournament, but he
Yes.
never won one. Like, you know, like I feel like winning your first like really big tournament, especially like a super major like Crown, is like
Yeah.
so much different than getting second or getting third. Or
Oh yeah, it's beating a mental block at that point.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see how this like if this elevates his game or if he like goes back down to where he was before, because I just the way in which his trajectory has been, I just don't see him reverting back to like mediocrity.
Oh, I
for
agree.
lack of
I
a
think
better
it.
word.
I do think it's more likely that he just keeps on, but there's the chance that he doesn't, and so like I'm not gonna say that he's like the top 5 yet. I want to give it a little bit more time instead of just.
I think that's fair.
I just hate the era where like. Look at Summit. Like Spargo places outside of top 8, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's not in contention for number 1 anymore." Like, shut up.
Yeah. No, those storylines are bad. I just yeah.
The number
I
one
just-
storyline.
I just think like
Well, no, it could be
like,
good. It just got overplayed because everybody was like, every tournament decides who's number 1, and it's like, no, you have to see it for like a month or so of this person
Zomba
just
is number
solidly.
1. That's our
Zomba's
that's
number
our
one in the
one?
world.
That's
I
our
will
thumbnail.
say, there was a really good storyline that the top 8 casters missed out on
Give us the
that they
score.
confused.
I also have this opinion. I'm curious. It's the same
Yeah, I think
storyline.
we're on the same storyline. So last year, DeBuzz literally through grand finals, by the way. He threw grand finals. And he should have won a major last year at Crown 2. This year, you have Zamba, the Prince of New York. That's literally his title. You have the King of New York, the Prince of New York. Prince of New York going through this top 8, beating Leo, beating Tweak, and then winning this tournament and getting crowned the King of New York at this point. That is such, like, that would have been a amazing storyline to push.
Like Zombo winning and shouting the King of New York is finally crowned or finally gets his crown would have been like a legendary moment on commentary. Like, unironically. Like, that would have been something that, like, went down as an iconic thing for Ultimate, and it just didn't happen.
That is the one harm of us not having EE.
Or just East Coast casters.
EE is
Like,
So true.
there was an
unfortunately.
East Coast caster on, and EE is a West Coast. Shut up. All right? You
What?
fucking
Formerly
East Coasters.
East Coast.
Coney
give
Coney is honorary East Coast when it comes
Yeah.
to comms.
Oh my
just is East Coast,
gosh.
so-
He is East
Yeah,
Coast.
but he doesn't cast enough anymore. to
What the
know
He's
fuck?
still
storylines like
that doesn't make him
It's
honorary.
Cody.
He lives East Coast, has been East Coast forever. As for EE, he's been on the West Coast for years now. All right? So Snivy, shut your trap.
Yeah, Maryland, bro. He was literally born and
and he's
raised
Cali.
BG Boot Camp, Maryland.
He's Cali now. Hold that.
I guess
Sorry.
we will.
He
I
changed
guess we will.
sides. Like, what, 4 years ago now? You can't keep holding on to him forever. He's ours now.
Well, we'll get him
I
back.
can fix him.
We can fix it. I can
no,
fix
I
it.
am
okay.
East Coast, Dr. Han. I am East Coast.
Oh my god.
Since I'm a little bit more behind the scenes, there is something that I'm aware of. EE did reach out. Okay, there were a lot of casters that reached out that are higher level, but they had already settled, like they had already decided the roster.
Yeah,
For the
I'd heard about
casters.
this.
And so EE was one of those that, like, they reached back out to him. They're like, hey, we would have loved to have you on, but we've already decided on our caster list and reached out to all of them. We just don't want to do them dirty. Next year we really want to have you on though. And so, like, that is the one downfall of Crown not doing their casters dirty, because EE is like the best at hitting storylines, and he would have called that. He would have had that, and that would have been so raw.
Would have been raw. But we can only dream of that timeline where that happened. And yeah. But
True.
Zamba's performance is still insane. And I guess we're calling him
Dude.
the King of New York now.
He's the king of New York.
The Buzz is the king of my heart.
I love the Buzz. He is retired from the King of New York.
Man, I still remember.
Okay.
There was
He abdicated.
Somewhat recent grand finals at a regional called Failsafe in the East Coast over here, where it was the Buzz versus Zombo Grands, and oh my god, the Buzz had the most insane pop off I've ever seen. It was kind of the one to rival the tournament where he threw his controller.
Oh my god, I remember
Dang.
that.
It was
Shout
just a
out.
fit of rage. But Rob does that to you. I mean, we all saw that. You saw the tweak live reaction.
Dude,
Yo,
oh my
what was he
gosh.
saying? Does anybody know?
He was saying that was
You're
that was
so bad.
trash.
You're actually so
Yeah.
trash.
No, I think he said that was trash. Like
It's
that
either
should not
that
count.
or it's one of the two.
I would
He
like to
said-
say tweak would not say that.
I believe I checked.
We would
crossed-
say either. Let's be honest here.
I think as soon as I saw Tweak yelling in the player cam, I was like, yeah, he's not winning this set.
Yeah, this set is
Like-
Jover.
like Tweak, just lost mentally after that.
That's why he went Mega Man and Sephiroth against Onan. He was too tilted to keep playing.
Yeah.
Okay, Mister, I
Okay.
listened to Tweak Talks this week. I see you.
Tweak talks this
Every
week. Well,
time.
he has talked about that in the past. As
No,
well.
I know,
got-
I know he.
I got
has.
through the
That's why
first
I'm
Is
5
that
minutes
single
of it.
elimination bracket?
Yo, let's do it. Single elimination bracket.
No.
No, that's what it is
Invite
when
all-
Tweak loses
we-
winner's side.
Basically.
No,
That's really true.
I don't know. He's had some good losers around, right? Has he ever won a tournament
Once.
from losers?
Once.
No. Wait.
Yes,
he
he
won?
has.
No, he's won.
Port-
He's won. Actually won.
Port Priority 7. It was the first and only time he won from loser sides grands, and it was also a 11 set losers run. So it's like one of 5 or 6 losers runs. He's one of 6 people to do a 10 or more set losers run to win a major.
How could I forget the most iconic picture of him just sits looking down in the chair with the hat, the fucking.
So I know I love that hat of yours, Snivy. I did win a giveaway for 2
I
shine
saw
hats.
that.
That's so bullshit.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yin won the fucking giveaway?
Yes,
Yeah.
you won the shine giveaway.
Fuck you!
They better hire me. All I'm
Wait.
saying.
You
For
should.
2?
They should.
Yeah, and you
You
should
should-
give me one.
I am getting 2. I think I'm keeping both, and I have an idea of what I want to do. I want whoever wins shine to sign one of them, if not both.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Right.
That's actually
Yeah,
a really good idea.
You should
Credit
give
where credit's
away.
due.
You should give away the giveaway hats.
I would
like, yo,
if I
follow
give
me
away
to
one,
get
I'm
the
only
hat.
giving away one. I am
Wait, yeah.
definitely keeping one for myself.
You're
Huh.
saying you're saying that you want whoever wins shine to sign the hat. Does that mean
Yeah.
that whoever does that mean you're going to shine?
If they hire me, I haven't finished. I'm doing my reel right now, and then I'm gonna apply.
You gotta pass that flambeau test.
You want me to sign your hat? That's so.
I
that's
do
so
gotta-
kind of you.
I
And
do gotta
speaking
pass that flambeau.
Did you apply to Rise and Grind?
I am doing it today. As soon as I'm
Okay.
finishing my reel today and applying today.
Because they are closing apps soon. You
I
should
know.
Apply.
I know.
As long as you are down, I maybe put you as a preferred co-commentator.
Oh, you know I'll put you on there. Don't worry, babe.
The Yin Leet.
You guys are so cute.
It's also
I
not
should
Yin
apply
Li,
to
it's
Rise and
Yin
Grind.
Light.
Ha, ha, ha.
I know.
How-
I am trolling.
Have we talked about why my tag is light?
No.
Well, we've talked
it's-
about it when
yeah,
I asked you
I've-
on your stream.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
The lore is heavy.
The lore is heavy. This
Heavy
shit.
lore,
This shit
yeah.
is real deep.
Do we want to get into the lore?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I'm down.
I'm always down to talk it, but that's up to y'all. I will say it will be a very sensitive topic.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Speaking of sensitive
Yeah,
topics,
maybe not then.
let's
Oh
talk
yeah,
about,
yeah. Good transition. Good transition.
Let's talk about Jorge, who got a lot of flag for his commentary.
Dude,
that's the
Speak
goat,
out.
bruh.
he
That's
was
the
baller
goat.
on comms.
I enjoyed it.
Don't talk about my transitions like that, Yin.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my
Waffle
transitions.
transitions.
You
So
can't
true.
even pop off right. Come on, give me something, Waffles. Show some proper emotion instead of just this print out
you should
cardboard
see my
cutout of a straight
should-
white
If you
man.
want to see proper emotion from
So
me,
true,
you should
that's
see
true.
my world record speedrun and teardown. I fucking go crazy. Okay.
Wait, you have
I
a world
hungry
record?
boxed it. Yeah, I had a world record. I told you this before.
Raw.
I don't want to get into it. It's
Who
not
let you
important.
have a world record?
Me, because I'm built
We gotta stop
different.
Come on, flex on these
Hey,
haters.
Rachel, let's go take down that speed run.
Okay, it's an
Okay, bet.
outdated like an old version world record, so you literally can't beat it. It's there forever.
You mean on the new one, coward?
See, they patched out the glitch I liked, so.
Oh.
Anymore.
Oh,
Whatever you say, Reed.
oh, the minute he's gonna lose, he's like, oh, I haven't been
I just don't
anymore.
find it fun anyway. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we were talking about Jorge. So there was a lot of flack on Twitter for this guy.
Is this
who
tag
was
pronounced
commentating.
Jorge or George?
It's Jorge, but when he commentates with Junebug calls him George. And
That's
his,
raw.
his real name is Eric.
What?
So yeah, this goes into
Eric
the, hey, if
Jorge
you guys
George.
Didn't know, Charles Thorin, also known as Chuck Nasty, also known as Charles, the commentator, formerly known as the Korean. His real name is AJ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, his real name is not Charles.
Me when I spread misinformation about my name on the mic and to my multiple fans.
Yeah. So some casters have weird name fetishes. I don't know what's going on there, but Jorge got a lot of flack for like yelling too much in his commentary block.
Smash
And,
players hate if you shout. I swear.
And honestly, like I was watching Chroma. So Chroma's also like a top melee commentator.
Hold up,
He was
Ritual, you are spreading misinformation.
I literally been told this by multiple people.
Yeah, they're lying to you. Unless you just doxed Charles. It's one of the two. Either you were lied to or you are doxing him.
I trust who I was
'Cause-
told this by, who've also said this in public places, on public podcasts.
Well,
and other
everything
such
I'm
things.
pulling, all of it says his real name is Charles Thorin.
I just don't want to talk about this.
Your segue got destroyed. Absolutely nuked.
I had the best segue ever, and then I
Yeah,
ruined
now,
it by
how could
popping
you do
off.
this to Waffle?
By popping off.
Sorry. I haven't gotten my ADHD handled.
Alright, so we're having two different conversations right here. It happens, you know. I just wanted to say I watched Chroma's stream, and they were talking a lot of like really important things that I thought like people don't normally talk about. Like I think, and Webbs was in chat too, so there were like a lot of commentators like talking about it. The cheat was like around, and they were just talking about how like if you use the same terminology too much, people get annoyed. You know, and I think that was
That's
like
true.
part of the problem, because like every time Jorge would pop off, it'd be like, "Oh my god," instead of like "Yo" or like "No way," and I think people get annoyed with that. I think that is exemplified by one of our casters on the block people here with absolutely, which we've memed Ritual before.
What?
Which we memed
And
Ritual
speaking
for
of
before.
absolutely,
Hey.
and speaking of saying common phrases,
So
That was
I
one
think
of
that was like a cool thing.
I didn't
that,
even know
like,
y'all memed me for that.
no, we just memed you right now
Oh.
We did. Yeah.
in real
No,
time.
we have before. In
We
the
have?
past. It was a while ago. You've gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
Well then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro.
But
You repeat like 2 times in a sentence, all of a sudden you're dead.
yeah, literally. Like people hate you from that point on. And I didn't even like think about this until they said it on stream, and I was like, whoa. I was
Yeah.
like, that is something I hate too when I'm watching commentary. I'm like, whoa, that's so crazy.
say
I had
too-
like an inception moment. I was like, I didn't even know I hated that. Like, it was subconscious.
Yeah, that's legit one of the things that whenever I'm commentating, I will take note of what I'm saying. And then I will, if there's ever anything that I repeat more than like twice, I will immediately start finding new ways to say it and get like 5 in mind going into the next set. The one most recently for me was, okay, so the question here is, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, Rachel, were you listening on that block?
I heard that, but I also have heard you use that turn of phrase before.
Oh, I love that phrase, but there was a block for, I don't remember what event it was. It was before Crown. It was Paragon, I think. No, because I wasn't alone on that. There was a
it
block a while ago.
Daddy's Den? Because I watched Daddy's Den.
No,
and I
it was after
seem to
Majors.
remember.
Well, I probably said it a lot then, but it was like a recent one, and every like to like help pass it off to my co-caster, I would be like, so the question here is, how does Tweak get off ledge? So the question here is, how does T get the kill? So the question here, and just like
But Yin,
Twitch
the
chat
question
was
here is-
memeing me hard for that.
But the question here is, what do you do about it?
So here's what I did. I basically just took into mind why I was saying it. I'm like, okay, I'm using it to pass off and set up my co-caster. So I just need other phrases that help pass off and set up my co-caster. So obviously we got the question here is, you could do, so how does, so like literally the same thing, just different wording. That's all you need. And you rinse, repeat that for like 4 or 5 phrases. But like, so where can Waffles figure out how to act less straight?
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
See, that's
I was-
another one. Boom.
I'm
So
I'm
how
going
did
on
we
the
get
waffle
here,
production
Snivy?
squad.
On top of Zomba, can we talk about Jude Jackal Harris?
Jackal's raw. I'm sad that him versus
Jackal's
Fargo
him,
wasn't
bro.
mainstream.
I'm so glad I got the shit talk Jackal on the mic for 30 minutes yesterday.
He did lose.
He did
lost
lose.
to Quinn.
And then
Yeah.
quit through in bracket because he didn't care.
Highlight to anyone who says I can't shit talk. Y'all should have heard me after Snivy and Ling were shit talking Ling because Guy beat him.
What, on the mic or just like
yeah,
off the mic?
did you hear what I said to Reggie?
On the mic?
Yeah,
I didn't
what I
hear.
said to Reggie on the mic. So after you said that, and I said Ling's been playing a lot of Street Fighter.
Yeah, you made an
Reggie
excuse. You
No,
made a John.
I was joking. I was very clearly not serious. But Reggie came over and started coming after and then was like, yeah, Guy is the best Long Island has to offer. He doesn't lose to any trash ass Peach. And I just grabbed the mic back and I look at Reggie dead in the eyes. Mind you, both of us are leaning over the couch because neither of us are actually on comms, right? So we're both leaning over the mic, and I just look at Reggie and I go, "Hey Reggie, at least my trash ass Peach has a combo game, unlike you."
And he was clapping back. I heard some of those shots.
No, he shook my
He's
hand
like-
for that one,
That was a good one.
Oh
that
my
was a
gosh. I
bro.
almost
So I can talk trash.
forgot.
Look at me.
good one. What was that again?
Player 4, because like he always does the like grab your fist thing. I went
Yeah,
to mix
the
him. I
turkey or
almost
the
got him.
Oh, you got it.
I almost got him, dog. Because like he went to grab my hand, and so I opened up to go to hold his hand.
Yeah, and then
And
he
I like-
scissored you.
And then
No,
he
no, no.
just-
I got like 3 fingers in before he like clenched to like not let me get the rest of the way. So I got this close. I
You
almost
gotta
mixed
switch
him.
it up. You
Yeah,
gotta literally
you're,
RPS
You're
it.
alerting
Like,
the Reggieisms.
I'll
Welcome
get
to
him.
the East Coast, Jin. You're on our East Coast now.
And then next year, you may be experiencing the Reggie experience. Everybody will know the Reggie experience of the. That was literally my first casting experience.
That's
I was casting
raw.
at like Save Point or Regional, and he came up to my co-caster Kilo Miles, and he just hit him with the, and I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, who is this guy? And I'm like, oh shit, my guy got mixed. I have that in my reel, like at the very end. It's pretty great.
So my first like real casting experience outside of Reach New Heights 7. Lyric hired
You're
me.
telling me our commentary experience wasn't real. It was
No,
fake.
I'm saying out
and
of
you've been
region.
leading me on
Yeah.
this
Out
whole
of
time.
region.
Yeah.
Out of
Waffles,
region.
you're a
So
fake.
it was Bay 101. I'm casting with Momo, and Reggie is on stream as a player playing against Yoda Cage.
Raw.
Loses game 1, and then stares at the commentators for 30 seconds apiece as he selects over different characters, hovers like he's gonna select, just stares at us, goes back, keeps going, then for like a couple minutes straight, then goes back to Peach, locks her in, proceeds to reverse 2-0 Yoda Cage, wins the set, and then comes over to the mic, crashes the mic, and is like, and Momo and I were having the time of our lives because before the set, Reggie promised he'd win this one for the commentators, and then he did, and none of us actually expected it.
Player 4 is
So-
good.
What do you mean you didn't expect it? That's the goat. You never sleep on the goat.
Yeah, but Yoda Cage,
For
man.
real.
But Jackal though, twice.
Okay, that's true. He does have like
Ja-
multiple Jackal wins, which means technically Reggie got second place at Crown.
It's
That is
actually
true.
crazy that Jackal got second at Crown and first at Encore 200 because he literally
Which-
flopped at the Gamers Guild Monthly.
Yeah, I
I was gonna
got
say,
fourth
that's the
place.
first-
Yeah.
Per him, that's like the first regional he's won in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like
No,
he
like-
has a track record of not doing well at them.
I mean,
Yeah.
like he usually gets to like the second place and then just gets steamrolled by whoever's up there. Light GamerCon Grands.
Yeah, he got second at GamerCon, but he also like kind of flopped at that Xanadu monthly. He
did
flopped at
flop.
Gamers
Blame
Guild.
Reggie. I don't know who else he lost to, but blame Reggie. I think it was
No.
He lost to Siegel Joe.
Who?
I
yeah.
will
Hometown
never forget
power
that.
up.
Siegel Joe?
Oh, I thought you said Chow. I'm like, who?
Yeah, Chow. The people from Sonic. They-
Also, no
they just-
shots at
cream and
Seagull
cheese,
Joe, but he's
baby.
not Jackal,
Cream
which
and
is
cheese,
why,
my goat.
like, it's so funny to see like top 30 players lose to like good players, just like somebody you never think would have beat them.
Yeah. I mean, Siegel Joe's a Smash 4 great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brawl that. Put some respect on my boy's name.
A
So
legacy player.
speaking of like a regional or like national talent beating a like top cut like goat of the goats in ultimate, I was so worried because we had Leo Spargo as the second to last set for top 64 before top 8, and that was the second to last one, right? That should have been the last one. The one after it was Chase versus Light. I'm like,
no.
Light's going to destroy Chase. And I was so worried it was going to be a wash because we just had the set of the weekend in Leo Spargo. And I'm like, oh, dude, we're going to have the worst set of the weekend right after. And then Chase, praise that happens for Chase. He won that thing.
No comment.
I hate that.
I know
dude.
you have no comment, and Light definitely could have played
I
better.
wanted my goat to win,
no,
bro.
this
I wanted
has
my goat to
nothing-
win.
Yin, this is not no comment for the reason you think it's no comment.
Oh,
We're
Okay.
turning into lights out. Casters
Well,
off the
I'll
block
tell you
now.
afterward. I'll tell you after the pod.
bro, we getting
Our
beef with
R-rated
everybody?
podcast is just we are now casters off the block.
We're off the block.
We're off
Finally.
Off the block, let's go. I
I'm
can
proving
finally
my
talk
case.
trash.
No
You
filter.
got
Waffles-
banned, and so we're off. We lost the block.
We get a
stand
free
on.
Waffles. Literally, Waffles, I have found you are my stand-in for my hater type beat today.
Really? No,
I hope you know how much I love you, but yeah, you have become my stand-in today
you
for me
just honed
hating.
in.
Well, yeah, I gotta get rid of the
hate.
hate somewhere. I gotta hate
Yeah.
somewhere, and Waffles is the one in my
Why don't you
scope.
go hate on those octopuses
I
in the
love,
background?
I love being the target. I tell my coworkers all the time. I'm like, hey, if you're having a bad day, just like take it out on me because I can
What
take
is-
it. I'll
are
forget.
you-
Oh,
it
it's
too
not
fast.
even me having a bad
Yeah.
day. I just hate on people.
I know. I'm just saying. I can take it. I can take it all day
You can
long.
take it.
Hey,
You're a real
Waffles, I
man.
love you. You're a goat.
Again, I appreciate you a lot because you're the only person to call me Waffles, and that's just like
That's a cute
different
name.
and unique.
You're welcome.
Homemade waffles.
that not
people
your
like to
tag?
Google it.
It's the Waffle Man. It's
Yeah,
just,
but I'm
like,
gonna call
most
you
people just
Waffles.
call me-
What?
It's,
They
I
call
like
me
it. It's
singular waffle.
Oh,
and not
that's corny.
waffles.
Waffles is
Yeah.
better. Waffles
It's-
sounds better.
It does sound better, but it like caught me off guard the first time because I'm not used to it. I'm like, whoa, there's not two of me. I'm not
Dude.
a twin brother.
Ty, okay, so Ty, aka Atlas, given not Atlas anymore, they decided that tag was gross and ugly, and they're going with a different tag.
Okay.
The tag that they're currently looking at, I love this tag for them. By the way, it's a Silent Princess. If you don't know, Ty is arguably the best Zelda in the world. It's between them and Ye. I love Ven, but he's number 3.
What actuary? Hold on.
I will stand by that. I think it's Ye, the Japanese Zelda. If you beat
that's-
Fox and Fox Zelda, I'm sorry, you are at minimum in contention for number 1 Zelda in the world. That's insane. But like Ty is thinking about using the tag Silent Princess, and because in Breath of the Wild there's this flower called the Silent Princess that is meant to symbolize Zelda, and that's just raw. And also Silent is a really good like shorthand for that.
I think that's a cool tag.
That,
I
that's
dig it.
very cool.
I love it.
So, that reminds me, actually, I found out something about meter management last night.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that can be a segue into this upcoming event this weekend.
Don't say it's a segue. Just use the segue.
meter management. So yeah, I was talking to
tax.
I was talking to Jackal last night because he was talking to me. He was like, "Are you casting meter management?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, you know about it? He's like, "Yeah." I was considering going because Light hit me up and was like, "Mars is going. I'll register if you register."
Also,
That girl
also
has
like,
been, like-
Jackal could just go to supercharged. Can he not?
Yeah,
He can
that's-
go
I believe that's
supercharged.
what he's doing. If
Yeah, I
anything.
mean, if he doesn't go to meter management because of Crown, it makes sense. But if he goes to meter management over supercharged, that makes like no sense in my head because like one's just significantly closer unless he literally just wants to go play Light and Mars.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he probably does want to go play Light and Mars.
Fuck. It's fine. Next year will be better.
Probably.
It will be.
So meter management this
It's
year's
hard to
gonna be
keep
good though.
the goat TOs
Still gonna
down.
be good, right?
Yeah, 92 people. right now signed up
For Ultimate or for everyone?
for Ultimate. I think the total tournament attendees is 137,
Okay.
and there's gonna be a bunch.
I mean,
of
if you wanna
spectators,
pay to
too,
bring
just,
me
like,
out.
bouncing around.
Yeah. Is there a?
We should.
Is it a free
True.
to spectate event?
Yeah, it's free to spectate.
Okay.
It's just because like I don't want to charge like the parents of like Brujo and Just Blue to hang around. Like that's dumb. Or like
Hey, I'm
people
asking
Charge those
because there's
mofos.
like
Shouldn't
this
have had
girl-
kids.
There's this girl from the internet who happens to live nearby who might come by.
go ahead. That's fine. They don't have to pay entry as long as they like unless they want to play ladders. Then they have to pay. But like that's fine.
You should tell Brujo and Just Blue's mom to either enter or get the fuck out.
No.
That's
True.
crazy.
Hey, you
Spitting.
mean
Just Blue's mom's Brujo is actually not Brujo.
So
Just
here,
Blue's mom's,
okay,
banjo
Gert,
is
you
insane.
have another option here.
What?
You can just, oh, you're a minor. You have to have your parent here. Your parent doesn't have to pay, and then still charge for like the normal spectator stuff.
You don't need to charge for spectators.
Like you're a TO. You could play favoritism.
TOs hoard all the money from the scene, but they're not good at it. They're not good at extracting all the money.
See,
Yes,
that's
we need
where
to
I'm
usurp
different.
More of the money.
I'm a TO that's great at taking money. I just
So
then
what I'm
also
hearing
give
is
it
that
away
Yin's
immediately.
Not just a capitalist. Yin's a gay capitalist, the worst kind.
Bi capitalist. Thank you
true.
very much.
Same thing.
No,
threw out
I
the
will.
most
I will bang a
controversial
woman and a man. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know
I'll
where
just
you're going
bang a
with that
woman
either,
or
but
a man.
I'm glad you stopped.
I told you this is why we're now casters off the block for the R rating.
Bro, we should, guys. You guys get a Patreon. It's casters off the block. We can be haters, horny, all that jazz.
Oh my god.
Casters off the block is our after hours edition.
Who do you think?
Yeah, we need
Who do you
when
think
I-
we're marketed?
it
We're
re-
marketed to in that?
Waffles.
I don't
waffles.
know. All
We're
of
marketed to
Ritual's
shitty.
fan
Well,
base.
it's just things
What?
that like are behind the scenes
Ritual.
that we
why
normally
do I
couldn't
have a
talk
fan
about.
base? Huh? Hold
I
on,
don't
can
know.
we talk about that? Can we talk about
Waffles,
what
you don't
Simon
have to
just
do
said?
it. You could be off
No.
because I know you're a busy man, and then like I'll be a regular on that show,
Okay. So you.
and
you'll be
I'll do the
stand-in for
editing. No, I'll be the proper replacement.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what the hell, Snivy? Did you just...
Me and Jin just brokered a deal for.
What
for
if we-
Patreon,
I'm down to
so
do
I
this,
don't know
guys.
What you guys are talking about.
The casters on the block Patreon. That way we could fund our various.
That's why we could talk about our horniness or something. I don't know. I won't be involved. We just
I
talked
love that
about
was
how
the.
I just
love
look at-
that was
all I
the
do is
one
just look at
thing
Toku and
Waffles
anime,
was
bro.
interested in. I want to hear about how horny Yin is. Waffles, are you sure you're straight?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure
What
because
happened-
you're
what
a
happened to
little
the crown
interested.
jewel? episode.
Although I do like what is it, Hatchrim, the Pokemon, and I've heard that is like a sign, and I'm like, just don't like men, man. It's funny because I was my sister's like a year younger than me, so I was just like raised on a lot of like girl like media, so I just like a lot of that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you guys ever seen the Barbie movies?
Yeah,
I'm not-
actually.
Yeah.
We watched them in
Fire.
elementary school.
Fire!
They are.
They're so good.
High key, they are actually lit. You might
I've
be
seen, like,
you
Bratz.
might be queer.
I've seen
Dude,
Winx
the
Club.
one with the girls who look the same and they switch. Fire! Oh my god.
Waffles.
Princess and the Pauper.
Waffles, did you ever see the like the one fairy spy, the like pixie spy show on what was it? It's the same like network that did Yu-Gi-Oh.
They're remaking it, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Cartoon Network or
But yeah, it was like pixies and they're spies.
it's like the three women
Yeah.
in jumpsuits. They're
Yeah.
remaking that show.
So,
I have
We're
seen that.
slowly figuring out that Waffles actually might be queer.
No, I was just raised on media.
He's like, no. I just
No,
love men.
I just love kissing guys.
Bro, their
It's like
lips
the meme
are
of like,
so
you're a
supple.
boy kisser. Ooh.
I'm not gay. I
It's
just
like with a cute
If I-
little wolf guy.
men know what I
What does that
like.
Yeah, That's funny. That would be funny if I found out I was like 40 and I'm like, wow, maybe I just.
You're like, wait, I am.
I was like, that's crazy. They were right.
Gaslighting.
Oh my gosh.
Do we want to talk about meter management?
I want to talk about meter management.
Because we were talking about it and somehow we got to Patreon. which is
That
crazy.
tournament is gonna be insane.
I think it's going to be mid.
That's because
It's gonna
you're
be
not
mid?
gonna be there.
Exactly.
I'm also not gonna be there.
Hey, who is signed up for this?
I wish there was somebody who could more contestedly beat Mars there. I
Mars
wish.
washed.
Do you guys have Sharp going or?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sharp
he's
is
the
going.
second seed.
My go.
Sharp's not beating Mars.
I was gonna say
True.
the only person that I could like, I feel like, oh yeah, this person, because Ling is going to the Noodles tournament. Shout out
Yes.
to
Yes,
Snivy.
which he's smart for
He
doing.
is smart. I am.
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get some
be,
money.
Yeah. I will not say. I will also be
Yeah.
getting some money from that. Some free foods and drink.
Yeah, this
Bro,
is
their
gonna be a
food is
wash.
Really good too.
So I got some insider information on the food, and
Yeah.
the owner was previously a pho shop, so their pho is better than their ramen. So when I go there, that's the
Well,
first thing I'm having
I've
right
been
before the
there.
vlog.
They've both. It's all very good. Like I go there. That I. That's like where I go with my friends.
I just need to know
the
ramen
one
or
in-
pho.
Bro, I
Isn't
like
it a
both.
chain?
Yeah,
You
there's
gotta
a
choose
couple
one.
of them. I go to the one in New Haven.
Yeah, I know there's one in New Haven. But yeah, I wish, my query is, where is XL in all of this? I feel like he hasn't competed in a while, and I miss watching
He just
him.
doesn't. He just doesn't. That's
It's
kind of
just-
his
Is he
thing.
just busy with school or?
I
No, he just has other things. Like he just doesn't feel like competing very much.
I just
Fair
miss
enough.
him I
This
miss
is like
him
a
so
pretty
much.
normal XL thing too.
Yeah, I miss him so much. I wish he
Bro,
was
I
there.
wish I was as good as Axiom. That way I can just make a living off of Smash weeklies.
Dude, I was thinking about this.
I
Like,
get
I just wanna
$30
mo-
a week
I
from
want to
Smash
move
Weekly.
to like the most mid region ever, so I could just like maybe get top 3 every once in a while. And, like,
So what I'm
actually
hearing
grind the
is
game.
Waffle. See you in Vermont.
That
No, Vermont's no,
that's
fuck
fucked
you,
up.
fuck you. Vermont's good.
That's
They were
fucked
farming
up.
people.
I like Vermont. I'm just giving shit. I'm just giving shit.
I went to
Vermont.
I can't say
Why?
Maine because I don't know anybody in Maine. But I,
I
can
went
say
to Vermont. They
'cause I
were
know
upsetting
there.
people. I'll tell you, they were upsetting people.
You should move to my sub region.
That's no,
So true.
no.
We're literally called the
Ritual's
mid
correct.
Hudson.
Wait.
Yeah, it's literally.
Ritual's correct. They have nobody
Who?
notable. Vermont.
Vermont, they don't. But I don't want to disrespect my New England homies. Let's find the worst region outside of New England
Yeah, like Utah.
that we can disrespect.
It's definitely
no,
not
Utah's
Utah.
Nice.
Kidding.
They're
Utah's
nice with
nice.
it.
Have you
Alaska.
seen
Guys,
our power
have you-
rankings?
No,
Alaska
let's-
doesn't have enough
I've
money for you to
commentated.
farm.
I keep on
You
I
don't-
keep on gassing every single one of them.
You don't have to
'Cause they're
look at
correct.
Utah's power rankings. You have to look at my
Maine
results.
is trash.
We need-
Maine is
we need-
trash.
Maine is better than Vermont.
Maybe.
You're like a 0-2 or 1-2.
no, because Vermont, Vermont at least has one recognizable name on there with fail boat.
Philbo doesn't even
Well, that's
compete.
but that's not because he's a competitor. It's because he's a content guy.
He's a content
I know.
guy.
Also,
But yeah, no,
also,
Maine is trash too. Oh my
I just want to
gosh.
say, there are people who like could beat Mars.
But they won't.
I wish there were more.
Like, do I think Pelka is going to beat Mars?
No.
Of course
No.
not.
Nah.
Is Pelka also capable of beating Mars on a really
No.
good day?
Maybe.
Yes, he
No.
is.
Okay,
He
okay. So here's the thing. You're saying on a really good day for Pelka, but it also still relies on Mars being on a bad day.
But it also
Yeah,
relies on
exactly.
Mars trying in a regional.
Hey, he's got to get some money. All I'm saying. He lost that Panda sponsorship. He needs some dough.
Oh, LG's probably
Wait,
like
yeah, I was gonna
lurking in
say
the corner.
LG's. I know. I can't say. I'm not gonna say who, but LG is not done.
Oh yeah, of course not. They just
that
signed
information?
Coney as well.
No, I'm saying they're
Yeah,
not done in terms of players.
Oh, I'm sure they're not.
I mean, yeah,
Dude,
they
they're going
hired the
wild.
very
They
They
famous
got
player
money.
You know he got
They hired
193rd.
Tio. They hired Tios too, which makes me think that they're gonna run a major soon too.
Well, no, they already are. So basically, what happened with what I found out last night from Reggie is that
Is this a leak?
LG no I mean, I don't know. Reggie told me, so I assume it's
I
fine.
mean,
You
I got told from the horse's mouth straight from one of the LG reps that was at Crown.
About yeah, that's where Reggie heard this.
They're
too,
rebranding like Let's Make Moves and all that.
and well,
Oh,
they're still
shoot.
gonna be Let's Make Big Moves. They're still gonna be called. They're still gonna be called LMBM, Gommel,
It's
etc.
Luminosity Makes Moves.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that part.
At least that's
Oh,
what
I
they're
like that.
saying.
So another
On the podcast?
LMM.
I don't
It
like
very
this.
well could change. It very well could change, but that's what they were saying.
I don't like this as a TO. I don't like you guys leaking secrets on something that's not currently public.
I see. I'm about to see if this is actually
Bro,
public
he was
after this.
talking about it in a crowd of like 20 people.
Yeah, this is like.
I'm gonna
what's
tell you
publicly
right
talked
now,
about.
I shouldn't like. I wasn't told directly. I was in a crowd of like 20 people getting told.
Yeah. Also, shout out Yin for killing Crown Comms, by the way.
How are we getting back to crown crumbs?
It's the end of the episode. We fall.
No, wait. I
Okay,
wanted to-
so
wanted to talk
I
about
learned
actual
this. I was hanging out with my friends. It was
Awesome,
girls'
no.
night, and
You're so queer.
Yeah,
You're so
straight,
gay.
though. Totally
and I
straight,
learned
though.
you gotta go back to the beginning, you know, just to talk about it. You know, you gotta recap everything at the end. So, that's what we're doing.
Oh my gosh.
Yin, how did you? We didn't really talk about your commentary actually. How did
We
you-
really didn't.
Commentary.
agree. We
I
can talk about Yin
feel
commentary.
fucking phenomenal. Like, if you look at what I did at Crown 2 compared to Crown 3, it looks like I took like years and years of study and research and like grind and put it into just a single year. Like if I keep getting gigs, you will see me at the top. If I keep commentating like I did at Crown. And trust me, I am making sure I only keep getting better. I feel so good. I feel so confident, so
when-
happy.
Yin, when do you become too big for our podcast?
I won't. I'm not that kind of
You
guy.
Won't you're humble?
Nah, I'm not that kind of guy.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right,
stay
so
humble,
when,
stay
I don't think it's as much about humility as it is like just like I'm not gonna like just be like I'm too good for like friends and everything. Like I want to be like Kronos. Okay. Let me explain. But like this was the first event where I didn't feel like super starstruck except for when I met Tweak. Tweak, like that's one of my favorite players, dog. I was playing cards with my brother-in-law. I bring a deck of these cards. It's called Skirmish. This is raw, by the way. Go look it up on Amazon. It's so sick. But I bring a deck of those cards to every tournament I commentate to get people to sign them, like big players and commentators and stuff like that. And I like did a really poor job of getting people to sign this weekend because I didn't care. I wasn't that starstruck. Except when I was playing cards with my brother-in-law, I see Tweak walk into the building. I'm like, wait, I gotta get this signature right now because that's my goat right there. I love Tweak. His ditty is sick.
Sorry.
Why are you raising
Go
your
for it.
hand?
This is very because this is off.
Who is
topic.
supposed to
It's
call?
just-
Who is the teacher in this
So Waffle,
scenario?
you know Elam the villager who you didn't know who they were last night?
Yeah,
They have a Mars win.
that's crazy.
Anyway,
I'm going to meet
Man,
management.
if only they could get
No,
another
but
one.
Tyler-
Then it doesn't matter.
you know who is though?
I
Tyler.
love Westchester.
Tyler and
Right.
DM both have Mars wins.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
like
guess.
years ago.
Years ago.
No,
though.
Tyler's is in the last
2021.
is like last year.
Okay.
DM's is
When?
PTL 15.
When
We
did that
get it.
happen?
Once in a millennia, somebody might beat
there's no
Mars, but it'll
way.
still win the tournament. It doesn't matter. Anyways.
There's no way. I am
It is
fact-checking that
funny
right now.
because both of those players are projected to play each other for 8 and 9, so both of those players have a chance of playing Mars, which is funny. But
So
I don't see it.
this was the first tournament. Going back to what I was saying, this is the first tournament I didn't feel starstruck, and so much of it has to do with Kronos. Where like Kronos is a top player, but he is an absolute sweetheart. I love chatting with Kronos. He's such a homie, and like I felt so much more comfortable this event compared to any of my past ones, and it's because like I've just been to several tournaments with Kronos, or like given there's been a couple of other people like Esam at Major Upset, like I got him to sign one of these cards. I told him what the game was, and then we played for like 30 minutes or like 45 minutes straight. And so like it's just people like that, and Kronos especially. So I like if I do end up getting big, then catch me being like Kronos, because that's how I want to be. I want to be chatting with everybody.
No, I'm the same way, Yin. I will also agree. I think Kronos might be my favorite single top player, top commentator person I've met in this community, just by literally how nice he is.
True.
Like actual sweetheart, actual just like happy to be there and meet everybody, and just like you know who Kronos reminds me of? No cap. Paddington.
The bear?
The bear?
Yeah, he's Smash Bros. Paddington.
This is where we end the podcast.
You're calling him British? That's
This is
crazy.
such a great way to end the podcast.
It's been a great podcast. I'm sure everyone loved every single part of it, especially the part where we found out I was bi, which I didn't know. That's
Maybe
crazy.
And we
Maybe
talked about
gay,
Crown.
high-key.
We talked about Crown a
No,
lot.
I'm definitely not gay. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you next time.
Wait, what about our shameless plugs?
What do you think I was going to do next?
Hey
Please give me an
guys,
opportunity.
maybe they'll do a Patreon. We'll see.
Yeah,
follow, and
be in tune
subscribe.
for Casters Off the Block, where we use the devil emoji and talk about devil emoji
That
things.
would actually be so rad. Standing by that, by the way.
Yeah, catch Waffle streaming Casters Off the Block every week.
No,
on,
Can't do
we
it on
talked
Sunday.
about
No,
it.
it would be Waffles.
I'm
I'd replace
off.
Waffles
Yin
for
takes
Casters
my
Off the
spot.
block.
Yin, so
I would
Yeah.
be the worst
Yin,
person
are
to
you
have on
streaming
that
Casters
podcast.
Off the Block on Kick, Rumble, and OnlyFans?
All three?
All for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can simulcast on those sites, unlike
That's
Twitch.
true.
Ayo.
Unlike Twitch.
Yo, do we
Well,
want to talk about that before we end?
Time
No,
to
no, we
time to
aren't
sign.
talking about
Not
that.
time to. Speaking of off the block, we need to sign off. So everyone, sign off. Do it now.
No.
What about one of our events?
Oh
So-
my
That's
god,
it. Bye.
that's what I'm trying to get you to
Coming up-
do.
Somebody
so
do it!
before we sign off, coming on up, we have tomorrow a pair of things cooking, depending on where you're located.
It's
for folks
today,
on the
based
podcast.
on the podcast.
Yeah, today when the podcast is coming out, Saturday, June 10th, we have in New England, over in Hanover, Massachusetts, right outside Boston, at the lovely Uptime Academy venue, TO'd by our very own Gerd, the GOAT, one of the best TOs, and lovely friend, Meter Management, where you can catch me on the mic. And we also, that same day, if you like fighting games, there's Mid-Hudson Mayhem over in the Mid-Hudson Valley, which I believe you can catch Snivy at, which is one of 2 events in 2 days. Are you sleeping at the venue?
I will actually be there later after the 2v2 because I will be going to the Mecha Noodle Bar Smash tournament, commentating with El Tumi, who was somebody who joined us on the Encore couch last night.
You also have something else cooking this weekend, right?
Well, yes, I do. Today, later today, well, on Friday, I'm going to be going to a Street Fighter Monthly run by the Psycho Summit team. It is going to be an absolutely phenomenal event.
That's not even the other thing I was talking about.
That is true. We had the Sunday, the Contender Seasonal. That's happening June 11th. They're gonna have like
Snivy's a busy
HDR,
guy.
Melee. It's a busy weekend. It's really a busy weekend.
So, just want to point out, y'all, Snivy calls me a grinder, but is going to 4 events in 3 days.
The
I'm not
podcast is
5 events in
over.
I'm just saying-
End it.
Where
I'm
can
not
they
real.
find?
I'm fake.
Hey,
I have to eat
Yin,
lunch, guys. Please.
what are you getting up to?
Every second that you
Nothing at the moment, but I'm
talking,
applying.
I don't
Cool.
eat my food.
Okay, well, you can find us all at our socials down below. It's Winnie the Pooh, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.